Okay, so Like Father, Like
Anytime you
Son.
like.
Hirokazu Koreeda, who made I Wish, which was wonderful. It's absolutely lovely film about two brothers torn apart by their parents' separation, and they have this idea that when the bullet trains past, there's a magical moment, and this will somehow solve all their problems. Anyway, so in the case of Like Father, Like Son, the story is a very hard-working, affluent and well-to-do man is bringing up his son very, very strictly with his wife, and then they discover that in fact at birth two babies were switched, and this is a sort of an age-old changeling story. Two children, both 6 years old, both same birthday, both born in the same hospital, were switched at birth, and the question then is, do they switch the children back? And he has to then meet the family that has raised his biological son, thinking that it was their son. And he has to make decisions. Well, everyone has to make decisions, although it is actually centrally, the film is Like Father, Like Son, and it does have paternity at its heart. Becomes this very, very moving drama about, on the one hand, nature versus nurture. If you've raised a child, is that child therefore your child, regardless of biology? If people keep commenting on how much the child looks like the people that they believe to be his biological parents, and there's a discussion at one point when he says you have to understand the more time he spends with the other family, the more he'll start to look like them. And it's an old story. I mean, the Changeling story is as old as the hills, but it's told very, in my opinion, very well and very sensitively. I mean, partly I think that the director has an extraordinary way with young performers. I mean, the young actors are brilliantly directed, but what's really good about it for me is that the two families, that they're different. They're from slightly different social strata, and one of them's very uptight, and the other one's very more sort of, ramshackle. And of course, what happens during the course of the story is that it becomes about what it means to be a father, what it means to be a child, what it means to be a parent, what it means to invest or perhaps heap your ambitions upon your children, to attempt to mould your children in your own image. And it's on that level, it's a profound and thoughtful and intelligent drama. But of course, like all the best dramas with this, you don't watch it thinking it's dealing with issues. What you watch it thinking is, I really care about these people. Each one of them is fully rounded. Each one of them has flaws and foibles and strengths and weaknesses. And as the parents sort of square up against each other in attempting to decide what will happen with the children flow freely between families as this kind of effervescent river of life. And I thought it was really very moving and very affecting and beautifully done performances. And if you see this and you like it, do check out I Wish, the original title, which was Kiseki, which apparently is Japanese for miracle. But it was a very fine piece of work, very touching, very affecting, very well handled, and very moving and profound in the best way, in that the drama involves you in the people and their individual situation, and it is through that you start to think about wider issues.